Germany or Italy? Which one should a Nigerian student pick in 2026? Today I'll compare tuition, language, living costs, visa chances, work rules, and long-term prospects so you can make a confident choice. By the end, you'll know which country best fits your budget, language level, and career plan. The year 2026 is on the horizon. For many ambitious Nigerian students, it represents a pivotal moment. The dream of studying in Europe is more attainable than ever, but it brings a critical decision that will shape your future. Two giants stand out: Germany, Italy. Each offers world-class education, rich history, and a promise of a new life. But they differ in what they demand and what they offer. This guide will help you choose with clarity and confidence. I'll cover 1. Tuition and scholarships. 2. Language and campus life. 3. Cost of living and work income. 4. Visa approval and proof of funds. 5. Job market and post-study pathways. And 6. A practical checklist and recommendation for Nigerian students. Germany is widely celebrated for its public university system, where tuition fees for undergraduates are mostly non-existent for all students, including non-EU. This policy makes Germany incredibly attractive if your main concern is minimizing direct educational costs. Some federal states have modest fees for non-EU students, and some specialized master's programs may charge tuition. You usually only pay a small semester contribution, often between $150 and $350. That contribution covers administrative costs. It can also include a public transport ticket. Voiceover. If your top priority is low tuition, Germany often wins, but always check program pages for exceptions. Italy, in contrast, operates differently, but can still be affordable. Public universities in Italy do charge tuition fees, but they are government-regulated and often based on family income. This income-based system, known as the ISE, can mean fees as low as $500 a year for lower-income students. For more affluent families, fees might be around $4,000 per year at a public university. So Italy can be very accessible if you qualify for lower fee brackets with the right documentation. Voiceover. Italy offers a cheap public university option too, but fees are usually per year and income-based, good for low-tier rates. Germany's DAAD is one of the world's largest and most respected scholarship organizations. DAAD offers many funding opportunities across degree levels. These can cover living expenses and sometimes travel. Many German universities also offer merit-based scholarships for international talent. Italy also offers strong scholarship options, often administered regionally. Right-to-study scholarships exist in every Italian region, based on need and merit. They can include a tuition waiver, stipend, and subsidized accommodation and meals. In Germany, there are a lot more programs taught in English now, especially for master's degrees, so you can finish advanced studies in English. But for bachelor's degrees, most programs, especially the free ones at public universities, are taught in German. So, to get an undergraduate degree in Germany, you'll likely need German to B2 or C1 level. Even if you're in an English program, life outside school will be in German. Signing up your address, buying groceries, understanding rental agreements, finding a part-time job. Knowing some German is key to having a smooth experience. Only speaking English will limit your circle and make paperwork confusing. Many German universities offer language classes, but in the end, it's up to you to learn and engage locals. Italy is pretty similar, but with its own touches. Like Germany, Italy has more master's programs taught in English in areas like business, finance, and architecture. These are mostly in big cities like Milan, Rome, and Bologna. However, for undergraduate studies, Italian is still the main language. You'll often need B1 or B2 for affordable public programs. Life outside class is cultural and social, talking to landlords, ordering coffee, making friends. It happens in Italian. Not knowing Italian can make you feel like you're always visiting. Italian universities have language classes, and immersion helps you learn fast. Commit to learning at least basic Italian to truly feel the warmth and energy of Italian culture. Short version: if you speak or will learn German, Germany opens more low-tuition doors. If you're happy to learn Italian or aim for English-taught masters, Italy is competitive and culturally rich. In Germany, you should realistically budget for approximately 900 to 1,200 euros per month to live comfortably. Munich, Hamburg, Berlin are pricier. Smaller university towns can be significantly more affordable. Public health insurance for students typically costs around 120 euros per month. Germany has clear work rules. Up to 120 full days or 240 half days per year. Minimum wage is above 12 euros per hour, so student jobs pay reasonably well. Even basic roles can provide substantial income to support living expenses. In Italy, expect 700 to 1,000 euros per month, varying by city. Milan and Bologna are higher. Southern cities and smaller towns are more budget-friendly. Rent dominates. Food and transport are often cheaper than in Germany. Students may work up to 20 hours per week and full-time during official breaks. Italy lacks a single national minimum wage. Sector CBAs mean typical student pay is lower than Germany. Youth unemployment is higher. Jobs are more competitive if you don't speak Italian. Germany tends to pay better for student jobs. Italy allows similar hours, but average hourly pay is lower. If you plan to rely on part-time income, Germany often yields more disposable cash. The student visa application is the final administrative gate you must pass through to begin your studies in Europe. So it's, very important. Both Germany and Italy have well-defined processes, but their core requirements, particularly concerning financial proof, differ significantly. For Germany, the most common method is a blocked account, Sparkonto. You must deposit a predetermined sum before visa approval to cover a year of living. For 2026, expect about 992 euros per month, roughly 11,904 euros for the year. On arrival, you withdraw a fixed monthly amount. It shows you won't be a burden on the state. Once your blocked account is confirmed and you have your acceptance, health insurance and passport, approval rates are high. But gathering and transferring that money can be a challenge, and it must be done before you apply. Italy usually has a lower financial threshold. It requires proof you can support yourself, but typically not a blocked account. Instead, you show personal or family bank statements for preceding months. Recently, the monthly figure has been around 460 to 535 euros, about 6,000 to 7,000 per year. Italy needs a confirmed university offer, proof of accommodation, and adequate health insurance. In Nigeria, submissions typically go through providers like TLS Contact. Statements must be clear and stable. Large unexplained last-minute deposits can raise red flags. Both countries process diligently. Start months in advance. Germany boasts one of the strongest and most stable economies in Europe, with high demand for skilled professionals. The job market is robust for STEM graduates, engineering, IT, data science, and healthcare. After graduation, you can apply for an 18-month job seeker residence permit. Securing skilled work leads to a work permit or EU blue card and a pathway to permanent residency. Italy's strengths include luxury goods, fashion, design, architecture, culinary arts, and tourism. Overall, the job market is less dynamic. Youth unemployment is higher and competition tougher. Graduates can seek a job for up to 1 year, but converting to a full work permit can be more bureaucratic. To make your decision, it is helpful to lay out the advantages and disadvantages of each country side by side. Germany's pros: very low or no tuition at many public universities, higher student wages, strong STEM job market, clear post-study path. Cons: higher upfront proof of funds, higher costs in top cities, and German language needed for many bachelors. Italy's pros: low, income-adjusted public tuition, lower proof of funds, excellent cultural life, many English-taught masters. Cons: lower average hourly pay, more competitive job market, and many undergraduate programs in Italian. A. Quick pre-decision checklist. Choose bachelor's or master's. Pick universities and check language, Review tuition and scholarships. Confirm visa rules on embassy sites. B. Documents. Passport. University acceptance. Proof of funds. Germany blocked account. 11th 9904. Italy. 5,500, 7,000 bank statements. Transcripts. Accommodation. Health insurance. C. Timeline. 12 to 9 months research and language tests. 9 to 6 months apply. 6 to 3 months visa steps and appointments. 2 1 months interview, flights, arrival plan. After analyzing the costs, languages, job markets, and bureaucratic hurdles, the choice should be clearer. Budget now or later? If you can show more funds now and want very low tuition, Germany is ideal. If a smaller, stable amount is realistic, Italy is more accessible. Career priority. STEM and settlement pathways favor Germany. Design, arts or tourism, and lower upfront cash point to Italy. Language. Learning German opens more low-cost programs and jobs. Italian opens cultural and creative strengths. If you want the safest route to full-time work and settlement after studies, learn German and target Germany. If you're artistically driven or need lower initial cash, but accept a tougher job market, Italy is a great cultural and affordable option. Subscribe for more interesting facts.